Hiya two, so this video we're going to go over some of the things that you've already learnt for addition, and we're going to be looking at using Deans and a number line. So to begin with, what do we need to know about addition? We need to know that adding makes the numbers bigger, that you can add numbers in any order and you'll get the same answer. This is called it being commutative. What can we use to help us when we're adding? We know that we can use the Deans as a practical way of working out addition, a number line that we can draw ourselves or use one that we already have, the bar model as a representation to show the addition we've done, and the part-whole model also as a representation. Now to begin with, I want you to have a look at adding these numbers. So, we've got 2 add 4 equals. We have 3 add 6 equals. And we have 9 add 4 equals. Now we're going to look at what that would look like if we use Deans to do this. First of all, we'd start off with our 2. Now if you're writing this into your books, you would use 2 dots to show that. Then we would add 4 more Deans. And we would work out that if we put them all together, counted them all together, we would get 6. Now these are quite simple number sentences. So have a go at doing the next 2 on your own and writing the answers into your books. So here is what you should have done. 3 add 6 equals 9. And 9 add 4 equals 13. And we can also show that by using tens and ones. So once we've got up to 10 single ones, we can swap that out for one of our 10 sticks. Okay, we're going to have a look at that on the number line now. So if we were to show 2 add 4 on the number line, we would need to start our number line from 2 because we've already got 2 to start with. And then we would count on 4 jumps. And there we can see our answer is 6 again. As before, you can pause the video and have a go at the next 2 in your books, making sure that you're drawing that number line accurately to show those jumps. Okay, so for 3 add 6, you should have started your number line at 3 and jumped on 6 jumps. Find our answer, which is 9. And with our 9, 1, 2, 3 jumps because we're adding on 3 to get to our answer 12. Now it gets a little bit trickier, adding a single digit to a 2-digit number. Here we're going to be looking at using our 10 sticks as well as our ones. So to make 12, I've got a 10 stick and 2 ones. And then I would need to add on 4 more ones and count them all together, which gives me my answer of 16. Have a go at the next 2 in your books. Okay, so to show 13, you should have had 1 10 stick and 3 ones. Adding on 6 ones, and you should have got the answer 19. Now we've swapped it round this time, but it doesn't matter because it's commutative, which means the numbers can be added in any order. So we've started with our 9, adding on our 14. And our answer is 23. What have you noticed here? If you take a 1 from the 14 to the 10s to make another 10, you can easily see that your answer should have been 23 without needing to work it out. Okay, so let's have a look at some of these on the number line now. So 14 add 2, we would be starting with a larger number because that's the one we've got first, and we'd be adding on our 2 jumps because we're adding 2 to get the answer 16. For 13 add 6, I want you to have a go at yourself. Pause the video and have a go. So for 13 add 6, you should have started your number line at 13 and added on the 6 jumps to get to 19. Now at the bottom here, I've got 2 calculations and I'm going to demonstrate why. So to begin with, we've got 9 add 13. It would take me an awfully long time to add on 13 individual jumps. So the way that we do this to make it quicker and easier for us is to straight add on a jump of 10 to begin with to take us up to 19, and then add on the 3 individual steps to give us our answer of 22. Now below, I've used the commutative law and I've switched them round to start with a bigger number, and then I could add on 9 jumps from there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to also get our number of 22. We've set for you to have a go at these in your home learning books, and it's up to you to use which one you would like to help you. Now I'm going to go on and talk a bit about subtraction next, and I'm going to model some of the ways that we can go through and practice subtracting using Deans and the number line. So as before, we're going to start with some things that we need to know about subtraction. So subtraction makes our numbers smaller because we're taking things away. You can only subtract a smaller number than the one you start with. If I have 12 biscuits, I can't then eat 14 because I only had 12 to begin with. So what can help us when we're subtracting? We've got the Deans, number line, bar model and part whole model again. Now this time my screen looks a bit different because I'm starting with the Deans to begin with. Now I want you to look at those numbers. 6 take away 4 equals. We've got 8 take away 3 equals, and 9 take away 7 equals. And we're going to go through how we would subtract our single digits. So 6 take away 4 would leave us with 2. You can show this in your work by putting a single line through and crossing out the ones that you have taken away. I want you to pause the video now and have a go at doing that for the next 2 calculations. 8 take away 3 and 9 take away 7. Okay, so 8 take away 3 would leave you with 5, and 9 take away 7 would leave you with 2. Now let's have a look on the number line. It's a bit different when we do subtraction on the number line. We start with our bigger number at the other end because we're jumping back and the number is getting smaller. So we would start with our 8. We are subtracting 4. So we take away 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we get our answer 4. Pause the video and have a go at the next two. Okay, so for the next one, 7 take away 6, you'd start with the 7 at that end. Now we know that most of you would be able to do that in your head. This is about practicing using the methods that we have taught you to be able to tackle any number problems that you come across. So 7 take away 6, we would jump back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 to give us the answer of 1. And with our 9 take away 3, we'd start at the 9 and we'd take away 1, 2 and 3 to give us the answer 6. Okay, so now we're looking at slightly larger numbers. So we're going to be subtracting a single digit number from a 2-digit number. We cannot swap them round this time, so we always need to start with the bigger number. So 18 take away 4, we would jump back 4 on the number line, which would give us our answer of 14. Now pause the video and have a go at the next two in your home learning books. Okay, so starting at 17, you should have jumped back 6. And your answer should be 11. Okay, starting at 19 this time, we're jumping back our 3 as we're taking away 3, subtracting 3, 1, 2 and 3, and our answer is 16. Well done. Okay, we're going to start subtracting now. So if we were to have these numbers, how would you do that in your books? So if you were to draw out 14 take away 3, you should start with the 14 deans. What you would then do is cross off your 3 to be left with the answer of 11. I've given you the answers here for the next two, but it's your job to show it in your books using your deans as pictures to show how you would tackle that. So I want you to start by drawing your 23, and I want you to show your grown-up or someone that you are with how you would take away that 2 to give you the answer 21. So you should have crossed off 2 of those deans. And then we've got 19 take away 4, so we'd draw out our 19 and then we'd take 4 of those away and count how many we were left with. And then in the PowerPoint that you've been set for your home learning, there are some there for you to have a go at. Yet again, feel free to use the deans or the number line. Whatever you feel like you need more practice with, have a go at answering some of these and mix it up a bit so you get a bit of practice with both.